What's up, YouTubers out there? It's Mr. Charlie Black coming at you with another video on my channel. It is Wednesday. No, it's Monday. Yeah, it's Monday, November 17, 2008. I don't know where I am right now. And this is going to be a mini video. I call it a mini video because someone wrote me a letter and I'm responding to it, but it's not going to exhaust me too much. Sometimes I'm on my videos talking 10,000 minutes. If you visit my channel, you'll notice. And this one doesn't require that, so let's get right into it. One of my viewers saw a few of my videos and he asked me, he said, Mr. Charlie Black, okay, I'm a single father. I have 2 children. I work, a regular 9 to 5, but it feels like I never have, enough time just to myself. What do you do to stay in such good spirits? And let me go by saying this. I applaud you. You get a round of applause from me because I don't have kids. And I don't want kids for another 6 years or so, 6, 7, 8, maybe. And anybody that can balance that and work and provide a household and take care of children when there's so many stereotypes about fathers these days anyway, I applaud you because you're doing something that's amazing. Now, my life, I just juggle school and work, which does get a little bit exhausting sometimes because you think about the errands that you have to run in between. But what I do to honestly stay clear-minded, I guess I don't have children, which is a 24-hour job in itself, but I think that this can apply to everybody. I take a break. When I came back to YouTube after my week hiatus, keep in mind I've only been a YouTube member since October 10th, and I took a week vacation just to myself, a staycation, where I just stayed right, where I was. I ran errands and I did my regular functions, but when I got home, I wasn't on YouTube. I wasn't answering my phone. I wasn't doing a lot of things. I just stayed to myself and did the things that were necessary to get me by. I was in my own zone. I cleaned house. I, opened the windows, got some fresh air. I did some reading. I watched TV, if I wanted to, just to catch up on certain things. And I just got to relax and just think about what's going on in my life and what are my plans for the future. And some people don't have that luxury of taking as much time as I did to have my little hiatus. If you have little ones running around, it's going to be harder to do. But what I've noticed just watching other single parents is that they don't take breaks at all. If you have a 9 to 5, which you're hard worker, no lie. I know some people that have 2 jobs and just to put food on the table, and they're single parents and they don't ever take breaks because they feel like if they take a break they're going to be missing out on something. I think that there's a time when you can actually sit down. It doesn't have to be every day. You could do it in small increments, but at least have an hour to yourself. I like an hour a day to myself where I could just sit down and reflect on things. And I think that the problem is when you feel like you don't have enough time in the world, most people keep that in their mind every day. You continue to think, okay, if I stop what I'm doing right now, I'm never going to get anything done. And that's a lie. Things will get done. And they get done even better when you have a clear mind and when you go into things fresh and refreshed. So instead of using your time to stress about all the things you have to do every single day, just take maybe a half an hour or an hour out of your day, out of your schedule, where when you come home, sit the kids down and let them watch a movie. Or when you put them to bed, just put them to bed and just zone out. Get into your zone and where you are just thinking about the things that you want in life, your future goals, your plans, any struggles that you have that you can resolve in your mind. What I usually do is just clean, or I'll turn on some music. And I don't like loud music. A lot of people do. They always, tease the young kids and say, okay, you like a lot of loud music. I like the music loud enough to where I can hear it, but if I go outside, I don't want to be able to hear it. I just think that's rude. So I like to turn on the music, play something that gets me deep in that element, and I'll just start thinking. Sometimes I'll have none of that. I won't have any music. I won't be cleaning. I'll just lay down and just relax and just think to myself, okay, what is Mr. Charlie Black going to get done? What have I done well so far? And do I want to keep going down the same road that I'm going? And that's just going to give me my answer. It keeps me very, very sane. It keeps me up there. It keeps me, going each day. And I think that in your position, when you have two 24-hour jobs and you have your regular 9 to 5, you definitely want to have that hour that you set to yourself when you put the kids to sleep, where you just say, hey, this is going to be my hour where I'm sitting in my room or whichever room in the house you like the best, and I'm just going to relax. No distraction. Turn your phone off, turn the monitor off, turn everything off. TV, everything if you need to. Keep the TV on if you like. Some people like that. Turn your radio off if you don't like it, but just focus on you. Take that break, because if things keep on piling up on you, I mean, eventually you're not going to be able to bear that burden anymore. So you have to really, really be careful of how fast you move and how much you take in at once. The breaks are important. That's my answer to you YouTubers. If you have suggestions that you would like to put out there, definitely do it in the comment box below, or send me messages and I can share them. So, oh, by the way, there was a commenter yesterday, one of my subscribers actually, I won't say your name because I don't know if you want me to, but gave me an idea to do a video on accents, and for whatever reason I didn't post it it's actually Saturday, so I'm going to get that done hopefully pretty soon, so stay tuned.